What's up, folks? Professor Pickles here. Today we will be talking about the difference between fake and real revised dual lands. I'm going to show you all the different ways that I authenticate these cards when I get them in trades in the mail and buying them online and all that. There's definitely multiple different factors that you look for, multiple tests that you can do. There's by no means just one test that tells you all. It's best to do multiple ones and come to a conclusion that way. So I'll be showing you all the 6 methods that I use. They are naked eye look, feel, rosette patterns, light test, bend test, and then a tear test. But if you're already tearing the card, then you probably already know it's a fake, hopefully. You don't want to be tearing a real one. So we'll be going into this video. I hope you all enjoy, and let's get started with the first one, naked eye look. Alright, so right off the bat here, this is the fake card we're talking about. It is a fake scrubland we have here today I received in the mail. We will be destroying it at the end of the video, so no concerns about getting it resold or anything like that. So to start off with, it's really hard to tell just from if it's a decent fake. It's hard to tell if you're not really educated or don't have other examples to show it, to show it against. So to somebody who doesn't really know what to look for, this looks like a pretty good land to me. I mean, could just come out of the box. Nothing really jumped out at me until you look at the back and compare it to some other revised cards. Here I have a White Ward and an Urg Raiders, and you can see right off the bat just how much darker the real cards are than the fake card. Like it's not even close. Same with, we got our graded scrubland here. Just so much darker the real cards. So if you can compare it to something, then you can catch a lot of the worst fakes, the ones that aren't as good, that way. So that's really the naked eye look. Next we get into feel. Again, it can be kind of hard to tell, but even if you've ever really touched any Magic card, even ones from the most recent eras, this would definitely feel off to you. It's very waxy feeling. Your fingers get stuck on it compared to this, that they just kind of slide off of. This is super not slick at all, but and then also another thing is the shine on it. You see how the real card, it's more of a matte shine. It shows the whole light above, while this one is super shiny, not matte at all. You can totally tell by the texture that this is not a real card. So there's naked eye look and feel. Now let's take a look at the rosette patterns, and I will show you all what to look for under the jeweler's loupe. Alright, so going to be talking about the rosette patterns now. We have my jeweler's loupe here. Definitely going to be worth it to invest in one of these. They're about $5 or $10. If you're going to be buying any kind of sought-after card, always good to look at it under some magnification to confirm the authenticity of it. So the main things we're going to be talking about today are the black lines that are around the outline of the card, as well as the 2 mana symbols right there. I look at quite a bit more than that. There's definitely other differences on the back and really all over the card, but those are going to be the most blatantly obvious ones that you want to check for first, just to get those out of the way if you're going to be doing any kind of authentication of these. So without further ado, let's go into the BGS graded real one here, and I'll show you what it's supposed to look like. Get it all lined up here for y'all. So we're going to look at that black line first. So as you can see here, it's a solid black line. There's no rosette pattern at all on that black line. So that's what you want to be looking for there. Now let's go over to the fake one here. And you're going to notice a massive difference right away as it focuses in. So as you can see, that rosette pattern on the fake card, there we go, is printed right on. It's not a solid black line. It is also a rosette pattern on the line there. So that is a huge red flag. Automatically, that means it's not a real card. There is not a single Magic card that I know of, at least, that does not have a solid black line around the edges. So that's a dead giveaway right away. Now the other thing we'll go over to look at here under the jeweler's loupe is the mana symbols. So as you can see here on the real one, they look pretty good, very good, good detail on them. You can clearly see the dots in between the skull's eyes there. Around the sun, you can see the circle in the middle of the sun. Now go over to the fake one here.
and it's like it's not even close. Like that looks like a ship's steering wheel. Like, let me go over to the swamp here. Oops, sorry about that. Like the pattern, it's not even close. It doesn't even resemble a skull under any kind of magnification. So those are the two first things you can look for. Definitely, many other things you can look for when you're looking into the jeweler's loupe, but those are the two main ones that I check right off the bat. So now we're going to get into the next way you can do this is with the light test.
All right, so moving over to the light test here. So I'm going to be using the light from my jeweler's loupe. Any LED light will work. Phone lights are very good as well. They are very bright nowadays, so definitely good option to use there. So the thing you want to look for, so if we look at this fake one here under light, you can barely see the light. There's not really any coming through at all. Now we take a look at one of our real revised cards here. You can clearly see the light coming through, even through the camera. It's picking it up a lot. We go to even through the case of the real revised dual land, you can see the light coming through. Now again, not all proxies and fakes are going to fail the light test. Some of them actually will pass the light test. So that's another reason why you don't just want to flash your LED light under there, say, oh, it passes, and call it a day. You definitely want to consider all the factors when doing this. So now moving on to the bend test. So this is a fun one. And same as the light test, a lot of cards these days will actually pass the bend test, even as a fake card. They've kind of gotten around that. A lot of the newer age, higher end, newer proxies pretty much will pass the bend test. So if we go to this white ward and bend it completely in half, touching the edges, it's bent, but it will bend back into place. There's no crease on the back. Now we will see if this one passes the bend test, and it looks like it actually is going to. So this method is 100%, it's one of the most well-known methods, but by no means catches all of the fakes out there. So yeah, there you go. It did actually pass the bend test. It's the first time I've tried it. I wanted to try it on camera if it was going to crease, and looking like we get no crease there. Wow, okay. So finally, we're going to get into the tear test. Obviously, if you're doing this, you're probably have already done all the other options and are just destroying a card and maybe doing a science experiment. But in case you didn't know, Magic cards have a blue core if they're authentic cards, and a lot of the fakes have a black core in them. So we will be tearing this card in half, destroying it, and yeah. So we'll be doing it live on camera. It'll be fun. Get to take another fake out of the market. Excited about that. But first, I'm going to tear this white ward, poor card, and we're going to see the blue core in it. So here we go. So there you can already see it, that blue right there. Little blue tinge, not too much. Okay, we'll come over to the scrubland now, and we'll tear this one. And you can clearly see black core in the middle. That's why the light didn't shine through on the light test. So compare it here, back to back. Let's get a good piece. Here we go. So as you can see, even on camera, the black, you can clearly see the black on the bottom and the blue on the top. So there you have the tear test, folks. All right, well, thanks for watching. I hope you all learned something today. If there's a method that you like to do that I didn't talk about, definitely leave it below in the comments. Definitely check out some of my other videos, and please consider subscribing to the channel. It definitely helps out a lot. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.